Thank you, friends. Yesterday, I don't know how many of you have watched it. The morning when I woke up, first thought came up was, oh, today the astronauts are returning. The spacecraft that module will splash down in San Diego coast. The moment that thought came, immediately I put on the TV just to watch it, and it was exactly after a few minutes that balloon opened up and all that very exciting landing of the module in the Pacific coast in San Diego. I don't know how many of you have watched it, either live or later on. That triggered a fantastic thought inside. When we are all sleeping in this earth, wherever there was night, some 240,000 miles away from the moon, our own man-made machine was hurtling down the space to land in the Pacific coast in San Diego, USA. Those 4 astronauts were inside. What did we, sleeping in our own rooms, own houses, wherever we are, what do we do for this to happen? Not only for this to happen, understand, when we are all sleeping, the whole universe is continuously moving, changing, revolving, do whatever you say. Very clearly shows the days, not because of me. In fact, nothing happens because of us. Since we do not do anything, what is the question of assuming a doership as well as enjoyership? Understand that very clearly. We don't have the right even to say we do. What did he do? Just think of your own date of birth. Before this body was born into this universe, everything was running, is running, shall continue to run. Ask ourselves, what did we do for our own body to be created? Nothing. For the creation to exist? Nothing. We didn't do anything whatsoever. One thing is certainly to be appreciated is possibilities of every action is already inherent in the universe. Whatever happens, it is happening in the universe, and what we seem to, as an individual, we seem to create, in reality we are not creating anything from the scratch. We are only exploiting the possibilities. The man could travel to the moon because there is a possibility. You could create a spacecraft because there is a possibility. We could create, as though exploit this electrical energy, hydroelectricity, because there is a possibility in the water. If there is no gravity, what can we do in this earth? Our own physical body, just see that. What all enormous possibilities are here in this body. Everything is provided for. This amazing machine, the physical body, from top to toe, with miles and miles of wiring inside, the veins and arteries, the organs of absolute amazing dimension. See, our own cell phone, every day we have to charge, or else the battery runs out. Imagine our heart is pumping from the moment you are conceived until this body collapses, until this comes to an end. Non-stop activity, non-stop for 100 years. Person is living long time, 100, 115 years, continuously running, doesn't run out. Circulation, continuously going on in the body. Seeing, hearing, touching, tasting. And none of these things are happening because I say, I am pumping my heart, I am circulating my blood, I am breathing. I can't say any word. So what is your doership? What is the enjoyership? Think, friends. Possibilities are already there. Using the possibility, what have we done today, human beings? So lovely that we have gone from our home planet to the moon, beyond, and saw that side of the moon. If you have looked at the pictures, is out of the world. And also a man-made machine has already gone billions of miles, Voyager 1. So much you have done, but at the same time you see what is happening. Iran, war, Lebanese, war, Israelis, Hamas, everywhere. Don't have to name a country, around the world. In a human world, in a human civilization, what is going on? Far away in the galaxies, what is happening we shall never know. If we don't know those far away things, it doesn't matter. Just near home, our own body, what is happening, do you know? Physical body has no capacity to know anything by itself. It all comes from the sense organs. You hear, see, listen, touch, taste, smell. But the sense organs also are not knowing. Leg is walking, body is running, eyes are seeing, heart is pumping, sense organs are seeing, hearing, touching, but none of them are not knowing. The known universe, the tables, chairs, stars, planets, they are not knowing. The knowing faculty begins only at the level of the thought. Thoughts are known. Thoughts are created by the sense organs. The presence, the moment the eyes see, ears hear, tongue taste, nose smells, true to the perception, thoughts are taking place. And the moment the thoughts are taking place, as even the moment you see the flower, that means you have the eyes are there. If your ears report the sound, that means ears are there. If a sound is heard, it shows your ears are there. If the food is tasted, you know there is power to taste is there. So the power to see, hear, taste, touch, we don't call it as power to know. Knowing is not a sense perception. Knowing is not a sensation. Your thoughts, our thoughts are, memories are known. Meaning we are accepting, we are conscious. Near home, your physical body home, nearer than the nearest to the body is your senses. Nearer than senses, your thoughts to yourself. And what is the nearest point to yourself? Consciousness. Just see the beauty of it. That internal universe, conscious universe, consciousness, where does it exist? Brahmaivaham jagatcha sagalam chinmatra vistaritam. Consciousness here, there, everywhere, ever existing. In its presence, we are knowing our physical body, sense organs, perceptions, the whole waking state. Also in its presence, when the body goes to sleep, the dream happens, that also we are aware. And the dream and waking both merge into deep sleep. Everything goes into a seed state, potentially remains there. That also we are aware. The whole universe gets folded up for us as though unfolded every morning. Folded up. When everything gets folded up, physical body doesn't participate anymore. It is alive. But dream continues. Deep sleep continues. And waking up, nobody says, I was with myself, that I was conscious. Everybody say, I don't know anything. Our focus is on what I did not know. But we forget, how do I know that I do not know anything? That is very Chetana. And that is something which is a common factor in the waking, dream, deep sleep. I, the consciousness, with the waking body, waking experience, waker. The same I assumes the role of a experiencing the dream with your subtle thoughts, dreamer. The same I experiencing the deep sleep, say sleeper. So I, which experiences the waking, dream, deep sleep, is one and the same. When you say the word I, it's not the I thought experiences it. Understand? Consciousness, Chetana. To say I experience, meaning I am conscious of, I and consciousness are one and the same. And what is that consciousness? All pervasive. Not only my physical body, but the entire universe. Astronauts carried everything to the moon, did not carry consciousness. They can go to galaxies and universe, end of the wherever it is. Consciousness everywhere. So this is the beauty. Morning when I saw that, this thought passed through my head. That this is something, the all pervasiveness is nearer than the nearest to us. It is the, understand? I wrote it down. What it is? Earlier than the earliest, later than the latest. Think over that statement. It is the earlier than earliest. Time itself doesn't exist. Later than the latest, Sanatana. What Vishara Upanishad will declare so beautifully. Suksmat suksmataram nityam anoraniyan mahato mahyat. This is something smaller than the smallest, where no dimension exists. Mahato mahyat, bigger than the biggest. Like the space. You say a point. A point also is existing in space. So the space is smaller than the smallest point. At the same time, the space is bigger than the biggest universe. It is run through everything. same principle is in relation to our physical body, our sense organs, our perceptions, our sensations, our thoughts, and our being conscious. This possibility is already there, and we are inseparable from it. Nobody can ever deny himself, separate himself from this totality called this vastness. So just see the beauty. Can we ever attribute, can you ever claim that we are the doers, we are doing something? No. I shall tell you one or two interesting stories which are beautiful. This Krishna, one day just see the beauty, ancient and modern. Krishna one day, he saw that his wives, the queens were there, Satyabhama, Rukmini, all this, they are very proud that they are the wives of Krishna to whom the whole world worships. So he wanted to teach them a lesson. So it so happened, on the other side of the Yamuna, Durvasa has come, and this is some story, I heard it in a katha, in some Hindi books also. Very nice stories are there. Durvasa was there, so they wanted to go and offer him some bhiksha. After preparing everything, they want to go to the other side of the Yamuna. And to go there, Yamuna is in spate. So they don't know how to go there. They come back to Krishna and say, what did you do? How will you go? He said, you do one thing, go and tell Yamuna, if the Krishna is an eternal celibate, always single, please give way. All the wives naturally started disbelieving and smiling because they are the proof of their celibacy. So he said, but then they go because Krishna says so. So he go there and ask Yamuna, Mother, if Krishna is an eternal celibate, please give way. And strange, the Yamuna gave way. They walked through. And after they reached there and offered the bhiksha to Durvasa, and he was very hungry, he polished off everything, did not leave anything for a prasad. And then when they were returning, again Yamuna is in flood. Then he said, told, if Krishna is eternal celibate, please give way. He did not listen. So they went and told to Durvasa, we came to see you, sir, and now this is how we came. Yamuna gave way, but now when you tell us same mantra, that if Krishna is celibate, give way, he is not giving way, what shall we do? He said, go and tell her, tell Yamuna, if Durvasa has never eaten anything in his life, give way. He said, what is happening today? Krishna happily married and says celibate. And here is a person who polished everything, not even a little bit for prasad. And he says he has never eaten anything. Okay, strange things are happening. They went and talked to river. If Durvasa has never eaten anything in life, please give thee. Or give way. And Yamuna parted, they came back. Then asked Krishna, what is this? You are much married. And here is a person ate everything. But we go and tell that what we know are lies, we tell and he gives way. This is the truth absolute. Doing you do not do. Seeing you do not see. This is the truth of life. Even while passing through the ocean of samsara, you are not crushing it or you are not drowned in it. This is something to be seen. That one verse in Bhagavad Gita, which shows so nicely, or we have quoted it so many times, how nice, that even while living, we are not alive. While dying, I am not dead. Growing, I am not growing. Moving, I am not moving. Speaking, I am not speaking. How do you say that? Simple example I shall give, then you will go into that verse. Suppose you come to this class, and when you come to this class, you are a little delayed, so you got into your car or bike, you high speed you come, because too much of traffic, you come away in the high speed as much as try to, negotiating, and you come here, and right on time you sit down in the class. Then I ask you, oh, how did you manage to come? How? Swamiji, I came 100 kilometers per hour. When you say you came 100 kilometers per hour, am I supposed to understand you ran 100 kilometers per hour? No. When you say you came 100 kilometers per hour, what it means is you drove a vehicle and the vehicle was running 100 kilometers per hour. And you say, you came 100 kilometers per hour now. No, the vehicle that you used was coming 100 kilometers per hour. Your body can't give in 100 feet in an hour. If you look at that statement, you shall see you can extend it to anything you like. I am moving around the earth 24 hours. You are moving. The earth is moving. The sun is moving. I am existing forever in this universe. Are you existing forever in this universe? No. Think of it, friends. You must think, this physical body of ours, made out of 5 elements, space, air, fire, water, earth, everything is here. Not a little bit of matter was born into this creation. Sustained in this universe. It is just like if I say, I show you a new brick, a clay brick. I say, how old is this? What shall you say? 1 month old. Because 1 month back we created the mud and then put it on a rectangular, some module, whatever, and then burn it. Now it is 1 month old. So this big brick shape is 1 month old. Clay, how old is that? Billion years old. So the little brick, is it 1 month old or 1 billion years old? From the standpoint of the mud, it is 1 billion year old. From the standpoint of its shape, 1 month old. So everything is at once 2 things. Just think of it. Everything is at once 2 things. From the absolute standpoint, totality standpoint, all-pervasive standpoint, which is eternal, which is existing at all times, all places, in all conditions. Every little thing in this universe is Sanatana, Sadaiva Nutana, eternally fresh, same. Yet, from the standpoint of the physical body, 5-year-old, 50-year-old, 100-year-old, a star can be billion-year-old, trillion-year-old. Whether it is 1 second old, 1 microbe, born and dying, or the star is collapsing, or universes are disappearing, everything is one and the same. This, just think, friends, how lucky we are to have this capacity to grasp it. How do we grasp it? Think of it. How do we grasp it? Our body by itself cannot know anything. There must be sensor organs. The eyes must see it. Ears must hear it. See the whole process, and true to the perception, there will be a sensation and there will be a thought. And when the thoughts are happening, our body cannot, hands, legs cannot touch it, Sense organs, those who helped in creating it, they can't perceive it, see or hear or taste or touch, but all of us can know it. This knowing capacity, which is always there, this knowing is always there, what we call as the experiencing, always there. Long before the child started experiencing, after being born, seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, he was also experiencing. See that word. Seeing as an experience begins with the eyes opening. Touching as an experience begins with the skin touching something. Listening as an experience begins with the eye, when the ears listen to a sound. Tongue experience starts experiencing taste when the taste is placed on the tongue. The nose experiencing is there, but until when the fragrance reaches your ear, nose, you say you are experiencing a sound, a touch, a taste, smell, or a sight. These are the relative experiences. Why? How are you experiencing? Sir, I am experiencing. What? Suppose I ask you, please just close your eyes for a few minutes. You close your eyes. You are no more experiencing seeing, but you are experiencing not seeing. I am trying to make it simpler than the simplest. You close your ears. You are experiencing not listening. When you open your ears, you experience listening. That experiencing, by shutting off your ear, can you stop experiencing, knowing, being conscious? By closing your eyes, even if you become blind, can you stop experiencing, knowing, being conscious? COVID, so no taste, no smell, but can you stop experiencing that you have no taste, no smell? That experiencing is continuous. Anubhava Swarupa. That is why one who appreciates this, he never becomes proud that I see, I hear, I touch. That little verse I remember, that is why I said I shall talk to you at this point today. Remember that one verse in 5th chapter in Bhagavad Gita. Pashyan, Srunuan, Jigran, Ashnan, Gachan, Swapan, Pralapan, Visrujan, Unmishan, Nimishan api, Nakinchit karomiti, Yukto manyeta tattvavite, Indriyani indriyarthesu vartante iti dharayan. How beautiful. That one little verse triggers the universe inside, the infinity inside. Just close your eyes for a second. I'm not asking you to listen to me or not listen to me. I'm not asking you anything, just close your eyes. I'm not asking you to observe, you're not observing your thought, nothing. Are you not experiencing? Mark my word. I'm not asking you, are you experiencing my speech? I'm not asking you that. Are you experiencing my sound? Are you experiencing my presence with your eyes? Are you experiencing the fragrance in this place with the flowers? I'm not asking any particular sense experience or walking, running, lying down, none of this. Experiencing, just being conscious. is not organ specific, is not body specific, not sense organ specific, not a thought specific. Rather it is Kaksakras, your thoughts, your perceptions, your sensations, the gross universe, the subtle memories. He Kaksakras everything. And that is why so elaborately Bhagavan describes, call it Vyasa, Guru, say whatever, sir. Take these ideas. It's our description, your description, my description, everybody's description. And the description that consacrates the entire physical universe, all the memory universe, everything. And friends, imagine the people to go to the moon and return. Again and again I would refer it because it is very, very touching, triggering million ideas inside the head. To go to that moon, Artemis, the astronauts, how many years NASA has struggled? How many scientists, how many people, how many minds, how many thoughts, how many material, resources, human resources, intelligence, research, thousands of years human evolution, so that you could create a machine which breaks the barrier of the gravity, takes them away for thousands and thousands of kilometers. They have traveled 700,000 kilometers in 10 days. And that little rocket, pushing it up, separating, the moving around the moon, looking at the unseen surface sides of the moon. Today you can see the pictures. Imagine yourself there. It took as old as the mankind until today, that long time for the man to take off from this earth, to go to the nearest planet and moving around it physically. And friends, see my words fail. I am speechless. How long does it take to be in this universe right under my feet? The whole earth is there. Yet I don't feel great because this body is an inseparable part of the earth. How long shall it take for my body to touch the earth? And if you touch the earth, just like wherever you land in the moon, you say you landed in the moon. Wherever you touch, you are in the earth. And the same earth is part of the solar system. Expand. The same earth is the part of the galaxy. The same earth is part of the universe. Should I travel to universe? Universe has already reached me. Now this is only gross universe. Every part of this universe I can't travel. Now as much there is a gross universe, same thing also your personal universe, your memory universe. How much memory you have got from your childhood until now? How many are collected? How many are forgotten? Matta smruti jnanam apohanam cha. I gathered knowledge, memories, as well as forgetfulness, remembrance. It all is happening inside. How many thoughts I have? Sit down and think, you'll know the vastness of it. That's why I'm going crazy. How many are forgotten? Imagine billions of people with trillions and trillions. What? Infinity thoughts. How vast is this physical universe? How vast will be that subtle memory universe? And these memories, where do they exist? Appear, float in consciousness. The play of the mind, play of the thoughts. Morning when yesterday got up, the first thought is not to come up that the moon landing is there. I will not be looking at it at all. Did I organize that thought? Why a particular thought comes at a particular time? Can you ever explain? And all these thoughts are happening in what? Consciousness. And what is that? If a gross universe is the gross universe, subtle is untouched by the gross. Gross has no access to the subtle. Both gross and subtle have no access to the causal universe, this deep sleep state where everything remains in a potential state in ignorance. And all the three things, the gross, subtle, the causal, call it a microcosm, human body, or a macrocosm, total universe. Since we are aware of it, the physical body, consciousness with one body, Vishwa, the total universe, Virat. With one mind, if you name it Taijasa, the total mind, Hiranyagarbha. If the ignorance, individual ignorance, Pragya, the totality, Maya, Ishvara. When we are under the spell of ignorance, the totality keeps the ignorance under control. That is why I call it as Ishvara. The whole thing, gross, subtle, causal, Vishwa, Taijasa, Pragya, Virat, Hiranyagarbha, Ishvara, the entire concept, where are they existing? Consciousness all pervasive. How long it will take us to reach that? How long it will take to reach? It has reached me. It is so generous. Think, friends. So, don't have to say generous, compassionate. All the emotions are not there. It is a natural, all-pervasive existence of which everything is an inseparable part. As Bhagavan says, Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina masthani sarva bhutani nachaham teshu avastita nacha masthani bhutani pashyame yogam aishwaram bhutabhrut nacha bhutastha mamatma bhuta bhavana. Hey Arjuna, how beautiful it is. Maya tatam idam sarvam, by me, the Chetana awareness pervaded anything that you call as this, gross, subtle or causal. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat, that which jayate gacchati tishtati, as the born, existing, fading away. Maya tatam idam sarvam. Maya abhyakta murtina, by my unmanifest form. The consciousness which is not a sound to be heard, not a form to be touched, seen, not a taste to be tasted, not a smell to be smelt. Totally, abhyakta. Nacha masthani bhutani. I alone am existing. There is nothing is in me. Neither I am existing in them. Yet bhutabhrut, nacha bhutastha. I fill up everything in this universe. Myself is the content of everything in this universe. Nothing stands apart from me. So just like That example so beautifully is given. Yatha nadyaha shandamana. There are thousands of rivers going toward the ocean. Ganga, Godavari, Kaveri, Sindhu, Amazon, Danube, Rhine. And they go into the Saptasagara, the vast ocean in this earth. Namarupi vihaya. The moment they reach the ocean, finished. You can't bring Ganga Pani or Amazon water or the Danube water or the Rhine water or the Yamuna water. Only water. Same thing Jiva, when we are born, as though individual trickles are flowing into the womb of the ocean. Are you flowing into it? You are born into that. But as a child, a light drop, a tiny thing, a gathering speed, become a human being. Becoming the part of the universe. Namarupe Bihaya. You came nameless. And when you drop, you fade away. Namarupe Bihaya. This space, air, fire, water, that has gone into formation of your body, cannot be retrieved from it. So even while existing, they don't exist. Even while seeing all the rivers are floating into it, yet looking at the ocean, none of them are visible, separate from the ocean. So long before you even think of reaching it, it has already reached you. Imagine to travel 240,000 kilometers from here to moon. What all preparation. Imagine if you talk it arithmetically, this type of technical information, how long it should take us to go to the moon and Mars and all this stuff, the universe? It doesn't take even a second. Ashino duram brajati, sayano yati sarvata, kastam madamadam devam, madanyam gyantu varasi. What is this wisdom? Ashino duram brajati. Seated in one place, you are at once everywhere. Sayano yati sarvata. You lie down, you are in unto everything. Who else can know it other than me, person? Mada, amada. Either identify with one thing or with nothing. Meaning every person has the capacity to be aware of this wisdom. And every moment, understand, every moment you can see it for yourself in that verse. Passion, seeing. Go back to your independent sense organs. Passion, seeing. Experience that. Experience seeing. When I'm telling experience seeing, seeing begins. Experiencing was already there. I am making you aware. Seeing. Now I will make you aware. Shrunvan. Experiencing, listening. You are experiencing continuously into that field of conscious experiencing where the consciousness and experience are one and the same. I am bringing in seeing, defining the eyes. Shrunvan, listening, defining your ears. Jigran, smelling, defining your nose. Asnan, eating, tasting with your tongue, reminding your tongue. Pasyan, Shunman, Asnan, Jigan, Swapan, sleeping, dreaming. Swasan, breathing. Pralapan, speaking. Visurjan, eliminating. Unmilanam, opening the eyes and closing the eyes. Sir, how many activities you can describe? In every one of these things, nakinchit karomiti ukta manyeta tattvavit. Eyes see. But eyes do not say, we see. Eyes don't have an idea that eyes are seeing. Ears have no idea the ears are hearing. The body has no idea that body is living. The tongue has no idea that it is tasting. Nobody needs to have any eye sense at all. Things are happening. And when these experiences are taking place, opening the eyes, you see. Closing the eyes, seeing stops, but knowing doesn't stop. So you are experiencing eyes closing, eyes opening. You don't have to say, I see, I do, I hear, I touch. Because you say that, when the eyes cannot see, oh, I am going blind. Ears cannot hear, oh, I am going deaf. When body is growing old, I am growing old. Millions and billions of people, friends. It is a collective groaning and moaning of humanity. Imagine in the land of moon where from the return, what is the fight there? Human beings are not there. The whole universe is quiet. A little earth. And we human beings are so stupid. Instead of understanding, being with her exceptional blessing, that while living we are not alive, while doing we are not doing, while growing we are not growing, while aging we are not aging. We are at once part of the whole universe. Individuality has come. How the individuality has come? Think of it, how beautiful it is. Earth is spinning, the earth doesn't feel it is spinning. The gravity is there, gravity doesn't feel it. Neither your body feels anything, that it is living or changing or aging, nothing. One thought level, at the thought level, sit down and observe for yourself. That is how hours for me go when I sit down on the top stairs. Everybody, the place is bad. Don't wait for classes, friends. One class should be enough. Go and think over it. It is not that first you must listen, then you must think over, then you must get it. No. Here, as we are talking, when I say body, it's here. When I say the earth, it is here. When I say the Brahmanda, the whole universe, it's here. What are you going to wait for? And perception takes place. Should you wait for seeing? Should you wait for listening? Nor can you wait for a thought that is happening after you will see or listen or touch or taste. Nor can you wait. The thoughts are coming, but consciousness is missing. Can you say that? Ask yourself. Did you listen to me? If you are answering yes, you accepted your ears. Whatever I say, do you have a thought? Same statement. Whatever I say, do you have that thought? If you say yes, you are conscious. Will the thoughts remain forever? No. Every moment it is changing. Pratikshana anyatha bhava drushta nashta svabhava. Every moment it is appearing, disappearing. As you are being conscious, it is fading away. Consciousness doesn't fade away. Like as you are looking, Gandharva Nagaravati, like the city of celestials, the clouds are moving, appearing, disappearing. Space doesn't disappear. In this gross perception, physical sensation, thought-wise subtle impression, and the consciousness, one thought comes, I thought, which is very, very special, only to the human being, self-conscious, I thought. And it shall say, I I know, I understand, I don't understand. There is nothing to understand, friends. Listen carefully. Rocket science you have to understand. How to produce hydroelectricity you have to understand. That way everybody is not a mechanic, everybody is not a doctor, everybody is not an engineer, everybody is not a professional. You have to be trained for that. What have we done? For one expertise, one type of a specific role, we have completely denounced, dismissed our principle of awareness, all pervasive. It's like for a wave, you are sacrificing the ocean. For a thought, you are sacrificing consciousness. For the eye to be proud, I know music. Sir, what all you don't know? Except music, you don't know anything. So holding on to one thought, you are sacrificing, dismissing billions and trillions of thoughts. Yes, therefore shall I say, I should not say that? No, don't do that. It may be one pair of eyes, but those two eyes make me to see the universe. Therefore my eyes are very precious. Seeing is very precious. As much being conscious is very precious. But between the two, to be able to see and to be able to conscious, which one you should choose? Like between the two things, if I want you to choose, what your eyes report, the flowers or your eyes? Of course you shall say, I choose my eyes, because what things are there, let them go, but let the eyes be there. What shall you choose? Between the eyes and in eye of the eyes, in whose presence you are conscious of your eyes. If you have to choose. Of course, let me be conscious. Blindness, it can inevitably happen, it may be cataracted, so, but nothing like being conscious of the thoughts, being conscious of the eyes, ears, whole body, and the universe. Complete. That's a blessing. 90% of the human beings are blessed with everything loaded in this physical body, from the external-most to innermost, from the earlier than the earliest to later than the latest. You are being who you are. In this, I thought is a guest. It appears temporarily for some time. Why? Learning to make use of everything. Listen carefully. That is why that language Bhagavan has said in Gita is out of the world. Nimitta matram bhava sabyasachi. Hey sabyasachi, hey Arjuna, nimitta matram bhava. Don't think you are killing anybody. Maya eva niyatah purvam eva. Rute vitvana bhavishanti sarve. Because Arjuna says, oh Lord, I see your Vishwarupa. Nandam na madhyam na punastavadim. There is no beginning, no middle, no end. Pashyami Vishweshwara. Vishwarupam, but I see that universal form. One, ubiquitous. One in and through everything. Everything is moving into it, coming out of it, sustaining it, all these things. And Nantam na madhyam na punav. I see that. Akhyahai me. Ko Bhavan Ugra Rupa. Please tell me, why have you taken such macrocosmic vastness, these forms? When I look at it, Vyathitam maname. My whole body is trembling. I can't. How to speak, sir? How do I conceive? So many things. Everything is passing, jumping, dying, stars, planets, everything. Everything is disappearing, appearing. tell me. Nahi prajanami tava pravrittim. I don't understand. What are you doing here? That is why Bhagavan, that time he says what? Kalosmi. I am the time. Kalam kalayatam I am the time which is touching everything all the time. I am the timeless. Kalosmi lokakshekut prabuddha. Busy devouring the universe. All the fields of experiences continuously changing in me. Like the ocean is roaring. Continuously things are happening. Every person thinks he has come at that moment, but you are part of the infinity game. Palosmi lokakshekut prabuddha. Lokan samahartum yah pravruttah. Busy playing the game of infinity creation. Asit, asti, bhavishyati. Was, is, shall be. Continuous game is going on. At the same time, nothing is happening. That is why it is talked as the dance of Nataraja. The dance of creation, Srishti, the dance of dissolution, the Pralaya. Srishti Tandava, Pralaya Tandava. It's a marvelous dance going on. The whole creation appears to be there, like a dancer, which with different mudras, the birds are talking, the deers are talking, the fish is flying. So many physical, the eyes, all this body, different mudras, different experiences they are exposing, every type of talking about. But nothing is added to the dancer, but it appears to be so many different ways. Lokan samahartum prabuddha. Everything is continuously born and devoured in me. Rite vitvana bhavishanti sarve. Hey Arjuna, even if you don't kill it, none of these fellows will, nothing in this universe will remain the same ever. Why? Maya eva nihatah purvam eva. Everything has been killed by me. Killed by means what? Everything has been. Can he kill? Can he kill infinity? No. These changes are inevitable. Don't use that word. Maya eva nihatah purvam. Everybody has been killed by me. Meaning, even before you are born, your changes have started. Meaning, the moment you are born, you are sustained and gone. You can't escape. That's why three things to say past, present, future is so meaningless. The future, before it becoming in the present, is already in the past. Just if you consider it as a movement, it comes future, before it becoming present, it becomes past. But this past, present, future, where do they stay? Timeless existence. Everything is continuously changing, yet absolutely changeless. The ocean appears to be dancing in infinity forms, yet is totally one and the same. So, Pralaya Tandava, the dance of dissolution, the dance of creation, all are same things, Sarvam Shivamayam. Rite Vitvana Bhavishanti Sarve, Yevasthita Pratyanikeshu Yodha. Hey Arjuna, this battle of life, all are standing there in different formations, none of them shall be there. At the same time, there is never a time they were not. There is never a time that is said, Nachaivan bhavishyama sarvabhaya mataparam. Hey Arjuna, there is never a time when you are not. You are not, you will not be. I was not. I am not, I will not be. I was, I am, I will be. You were, you are, you shall be. They were, they are, they shall be. Everything is simultaneously existing. And that you can see it in everyday experience of life. Passion, seeing in that consciousness. Pasyan, Shunvan, Spushan, touching, Gachan, walking, Pralapan, speaking, Visrujan, eliminating, Unmission, Nimission, closing and opening the eyes. In every of these experiences, You are there. That is why nakinchit karomiti yukta manyeta tattvavit. The one who knows the truth of himself, that which everywhere is here, he says, nakinchit karomi. I don't do anything. In fact, in reality, you can real word you want to use, I, the consciousness, does not do anything. Don't say, I don't do, don't, you kill your grammar for this world, Vyavaharik grammar. I does not do anything. Aham chetana, nakinchit karomi, never does anything. Yuktaha, tattvavit, one who is aware of himself, seeing, he doesn't see. Kurbannapi na karoti, doing he doesn't do. Nakinchit karomi iti, I never do anything. So there is no doership, therefore also there is no enjoyership. So use the body, use the world, use your mind, make best use of it, create beautiful things, live well. Of course, while we are creating beautiful things, there are some dangerous things also will come. While growing, you shall come across youth, you will also come across old age. But no, the childhood, youth, old age are nothing but the part of the same Sanatana, infinity, absolute. So you live your life, absolute enjoyment, thrill. At no time you can ever be away from this universe. So doership, enjoyership, living, dying, nothing matters anymore. Just see that, friends. Here, as when seeing, you don't see. Hearing, you don't hear. Everything happening is not happening. You are existing, not yet not existing. Living, you don't live. Dying, you don't die. Can you have any greater mystery and miracle? And imagine, all this is given to us in a platter. To go to moon, Mars, what all things you have to do. But to go to at once to the entire universe, the whole creation, you don't have to move anywhere. Ashino duram brajati, shayano yati sarvata. You close your eyes, you are everywhere. Open your eyes, you are everywhere. Or you can close your eyes, you are everywhere. Open your eyes, you are here. See what you see. Yet no, none of these things. Perception, drishyam, nashyam. All that is seen, heard, tasted, touched, smelled, continuously appearing to disappear. Choice is yours, to see the wave or to see the water, to see the body, to see a perception, to see a thought or consciousness in unto everything. Choice is yours. And you don't have to struggle to get it, reach it. It has already reached us even before we are aware of it. Therefore, hey Arjuna, Nimitta matram bhava sabhya sajin. Be an instrument. Never feel that you are doing something or not doing something. Be yourself. When you say be yourself, it's not that repeating the word, I don't do anything. That is perversion. That is all. Simply repeating the word. Your body, your thoughts, your everything is continuously being used by the totality. And you are who you are. Those who appreciate, the living is a blessing. Somebody who stays with the I thought, helpless, they will make a mess of their own life and also a problem for others. It's our responsibility to see it for ourselves and then, as far as possible, share it with others. You can't give them the blessing, but don't create inconvenience to anybody. Because their being ignorance is inconvenience enough. Don't have to add to their suffering. Think of it, please. Be a blessing. Be blessed first. Be blessed. See this, and then be a blessing. No choice. Close your eyes. Thank you, friends.